So we pivoted. Alright, when we started building an AI virtual assistant for office workers to help them with different tasks in the office. Managing schedules and meetings, writing and sending emails, working with documents, so writing copies, like that kind of stuff. And normally what ChatGPT does now. But back then when we started, ChatGPT wasn't doing that. But the thing is, when we released the feature, boom, a week later, ChatGPT released that, so okay, back to the drawing board. Again, we released a new feature, and boom, ChatGPT released something again. We had major problem is that we weren't that different. But right now, actually, I started looking at that back and I was like, how did that happen? Like, we thought we were smart about this, but then we pivoted because we realized that there's a major problem with AI right now and information in general. You see, we live in the economy of data, where information is literally the most important commodity. Those who have information before everyone else literally win. And that was the thing about us. We knew what ChatGPT was doing, we knew what was happening in the market, because even we thought that we did the proper market research, we did the proper competition analysis, and yet it just wasn't right. It's like we always were missing some kind of information. How did we pivot? We kept our core feature, which is working with documents and researching internet. Our model is still based on fine-tuned GPT-4. So it's just the same ChatGPT, but we train it so it gives a little bit better results. So now we are kind of AI research tool. And because we are working with students, because we're in university, we see that students have problems with finding the right information, researching stuff for their thesis or different kind of research papers, or even homework. So when we pivoted, we basically changed our function a little bit. And we decided to fully focus on finding the reliable, accurate, and relevant information for our customers. ChatGPT hallucinating, and it's very hard to find reliable information, especially on the internet. But we started developing proprietary technology that ensures the reliability of data that our AI finds on the internet. And also we're going to integrate with other databases of reliable scientific papers for academic research. That's going to be our core feature, and that's what's going to make us stand out, because we, unlike other tools, unlike other search engines, unlike Google, unlike ChatGPT, we are offering fully reliable information that is based on facts, and you get an opportunity to be the first one who has it. And there are clients, there are companies who are willing to pay millions for that, to be ahead of their competition by actually having that information. You find information, great, but still it's not enough for businesses. So we actually want to create the ultimate platform that allows people and companies find that reliable information really quickly, and also give tools that allow businesses to use that information seamlessly across the whole organization. Because we'll be integrating with databases and CRMs and emails, you will be seamlessly sharing with other departments, with your colleagues, all the information that you find on the internet or across your files that you can also upload to the system. And there is demand for this, even among students. I've personally talked to hundreds of students. Just whenever there are some events in the university, I go and speak at them, come up with students and just ask them questions like, how do you search for information? What problems do you have with Google, ChatGPT? Like, how much are you willing to pay? That kind of stuff. Those answers actually gave us an idea of how to develop those tools for students. But those things are not exactly the same as for businesses. Businesses also have to find that information, but they also need to use it properly. So yeah, that's how we pivoted. So we realized that there's actually a much bigger problem that we were solving before, and there's actually demand for that. And it's not being significantly already filled, but could be filled by us. And that is the most important lesson we took out of our pivot. And it is totally fun, because the thing about a startup, when you are solving a problem and then you suddenly realize that nobody needs the stuff you're building, you can pivot, you can zoom out the bigger picture, you can change the target group, or you can remove a few features and offer the only core one, which is pretty much what we did. And regarding our startup now, we're actually in the process of defining that product market fit. And the thing what I found is that people define product market fit so differently. I believe there's only one correct definition of product market fit. It's basically when people sign up for a service or buy your stuff as fast as you make it, or as fast as you have services and people sign up for it. As soon as you release something, they are there. You don't need to market anything. your clients are there wanting you to take their money. That's product market fit, and that is why it's super hard to achieve. So a lot of research, a lot of work has to be done for that. We are a young startup, so we obviously got a long way to go, but you never know, maybe we'll be pivoting again very soon. That's the thing about a startup. You go and you learn the way. So if you also don't see demand with your product in your startup, you also probably should consider pivoting to something else, maybe considering changing audiences or removing a few features and just offering just one core feature. There's a lot of things to consider, but don't be afraid to pivot and don't spend too much time and money developing your minimum viable product. And the function of your MVP is to test the problem, to test the solution on the actual market. So what are we doing now? So we're still developing our programs, probably will be ready in a few weeks. And we're going to be starting selling to universities and to businesses now. But the problems that we're solving are out there, and that's the way to go for now.